And good evening, my lovely Lost Tales, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite for my Friday night spice stream. I hope you are all doing well this evening, my lovelies. Thank you so much for understanding why I needed to take Sunday off last week. It was a combination of both just like feeling gross and tired and I just needed a night to myself to just rest and recharge, but I have a feeling there's a lot of people feeling that way, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere and are experiencing the cold. Like, I had to put the heater on in my apartment for the first time all winter, or this start of this winter today, and the sun was out and everything like that, but it was just so fucking cold. But I hope you're all doing well wherever you are. You're staying nice and comfortable and all that good stuff. Hi, Stephanie, you are looking effortlessly gorgeous. Thank you, Sam. I try my best. Oh, Swiss Banana, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, it's really chilly in Switzerland. I've never been to Switzerland. I would love to go sometime. But it's cold here in the UK. I can't begin to imagine how cold it is with countries like Switzerland and Norway and Finland. So I'm over here trying to stay as warm as possibly can. And fun segue on that, I have something very cool to show you. So a while ago, I posted on my socials that I had collaborated with my amazing friend Megan, who owns the Ivory Monocle Tea Shop over on Etsy, and I shared the link to all that. There is in my About section on Twitch, there is a banner that I made for it that has a link to the listing that has both teas, but Megan very, very kindly sent me some jars of it myself. So if you wanted to see an example of what it looks like if you order the this quantity, how much is this? It doesn't say how much is in this particular quantity, but I know you can get them in larger sachets, and then these are like the standard jars that you get. So I've tried these myself when I visited Texas in August/September. We got to try them ourselves, concoct them ourselves, and honestly, I love them so much. And I'm not just saying that just because this is something with my name on it. This is something that I genuinely was so excited to launch with Megan. We've been talking about it for a long time, and it's really tasty and it's really, really good. Like, my personal favorite blend for black tea is Earl Grey. So the fact that this is the Blue Rose Melody one with the black quill on it, it is a blend of Earl Grey, rose petals and cornflower petals, and it is just so good. It is so good, you guys. Sorry, I forgot to take off my watch. 1 second. Like that. How long will they be in stock? They will be in stock for as long as Megan can keep it in stock. We haven't talked about having it be like a limited release thing. They are just as far as I'm aware, they're a permanent installment in her shop. So be sure to check those out and have a look at the ingredients. I'll read out the ingredients for both of these since we're having our lovely little warm-up moment before we start the game. So, with the Blue Rose Melody, it is a rosy Earl Grey, and it contains Earl Grey tea, rose petals, and blue cornflowers, as I said earlier. And this one is very nice if you want to both of them are perfect for relaxing. That one is really nice for maybe a little splash of milk, depending on what your taste is. But highly recommend that one if you like black tea. And then this one, Soothing Seraphim, is really, really nice. It's a floral white tea. And it's one that Megan and I worked on together to have something that wasn't as caffeinated. White tea has nowhere near as much caffeine as black tea. So I think you could have it as a winding down evening sort of tea. And in it is peony white tea, jasmine flowers, lavender, lemon verbena, and a little bit of caffeine, just naturally from the white tea. So they are so cute if you get the set together, because then you have the quills on either side like that, and they look really, really cool on your shelf together. And also, big shout out to my amazing artist, Renpen, who does all the art for my ASMR characters over on my main YouTube channel. She also designed these labels. I added the text and stuff myself because I was quite particular about how I wanted the text to look, but she designed the actual labels. I'm going to see if I can get the camera to focus on that a little bit better. Hang on, there we go. So that's the Blue Rose Melody. She did such an amazing job. Hang on, I need to get this in focus. Okay, there we go. That's the Blue Rose Melody. And then this is the, come on, focus, Soothing Seraphim. And they're both so delicious and so perfect for this time of year. So yes, I know that's just like shameless self-promotion, but I was so excited when these finally came in, and I had to share them with you guys so you got an idea of what they look like. And of course, sorry I didn't show it off before, it has the wonderful logo of Ivory Monocle on the top. Yay! It looks so cute. But I just had to do that little thing because I'm very, very excited about that. But yes, there is a link in my About section with the banner that shows the tea, and that'll take you straight to her listing on the Etsy page. You can also buy them separately if you're a fan of one or the other. But yes, all the good things. I need to set that up actually, Sam, because I have a link for my, if you do ! merch, it links you to my Fourth Wall store, but I don't yet have a command for ! T. I will probably try and do that this weekend, so thank you for reminding me. And actually, can you DM me that reminder, because knowing me, by the time I wake up tomorrow, I'll just be like so focused on the day's tasks, I would have completely forgotten it. Yes, I will work on a T command this weekend so that it can pop up for future streams. Not quite atop the Fourth Wall. There's a website called Fourth Wall that's similar to other print-on-demand services like Teespring and Redbubble and stuff. But Fourth Wall is where I've moved my kind of official merch store. It's the one that links to, like, if I have a merch link, then that's the one it goes to. And like, I really love the quality of the stuff there. The printing quality on like the mugs and bottles is really nice. The stickers, the images on the stickers and the pins come out nice and clear and sharp. So I worked on that over the course of this year of moving all that stuff over. And yes, I do have I do have a deal going on at the moment where if you go to my Fourth Wall store and you put in the code SSQ store, then you get 10% off your total order. So sorry if this has felt like a shameless self-promotion start to the evening, but I wanted to share the happy news about the tea and also just a gentle poke that I still have the discount code available for until the end of the month. Currently watching Funny Gustarian animations. Neil Newborn is amazing. I love Neil Newborn so much, so much. It's an absolute dream of mine to work with him one day on a voice acting or a mocap project. One day it'll happen. One day. And it'll be amazing. Salvaholder, thank you so much for the 29-month resub. Shameless self-promotion is the name of the game. Go for it. Thank you so much, Salvaholder. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you so much for the incredible resub. I really appreciate it. I am feeling better. Thank you, Sam. I will just let you guys know, because normally for these Baldur's Gate 3 streams, I was running them for like up to like 4 hours or a bit over 4 hours, with the exception of my 6-hour stream, because that was for a very special occasion. Just because it is getting colder, and so my stamina is running a little bit lower, and I get sleepy a lot earlier in the evening, I might make these streams slightly shorter, and by that I mean maybe 3.5 hours instead of 4. So, also with us moving into Act 3 of this game, I also want to take my time with exploring everything, and because this game is a marathon, not a race, so even though I'm very excited to get to this area of the game, I'm trying to not rush through it too much. But there was a new patch released, so we're going to try and see if that would have fixed the bug that we were having last time. If not, we're going to put a pin in that quest for now and go do some other stuff to maybe try and like get across the bridge. But yes, we will see how things go. So, are you guys ready for some more Baldur's Gate 3? Because I most certainly am. So happy to be able to watch your stream while I'm working on my cancel certification. Oh, that's awesome! Yay! Alrighty, so we're ready to go for more Baldur's Gate 3. Hell yes! And here we go. So, we're going to give it a shot to try and fix this little hiccup that we had before.
I don't mind it.
Oh.
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
Because yes, they aren't downstairs yet, which is frustrating. So we're going to have a little chat to the Gith that was up here. Thank you. Okay, it did fix apparently. Thank the gods for that. Hi Kithrak Voss. I'm glad I still have Lae'zel with me so we can have this conversation.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
I am not interested in pacting with devils, Voss.
Skaketh. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
Don't worry, I will find a way to liberate Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
You say that now, but I have a sneaky suspicion he's gonna skin me alive like the moment he gets free. Any idea where Raphael may keep the Orphic hammer?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
How about you, kindly sir, get the fuck out of my head? Yeah, like, I love that. Looks like we're going to hell. I immediately thought of Matthew from Sandman of, I think it's episode 2, when Dream's just like, we must go to hell. Like, fuck it, let's go to hell.
I'm exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep...
Okay, so... No, we're not going to talk to fucking Raphael. So we need a way in. We had an issue before where we thought we'd found the secret location or what, like, solved the murder, and that might have led to us maybe getting across the bridge. Okay, just for complete transparency, just so that I didn't faff around for ages, because I am taking my time with this game and exploring, but I didn't want to spend countless hours talking to every single NPC in this huge area. So I did look for a little nudge of what direction to go in to get across the bridge. So just a heads up for complete transparency, that's the only thing I've kind of looked at that was maybe like just a little peek behind the curtain. What was that? Oh, there's Lacel. Okay, got worried for a second. Where is... I think it's down here.
You're such a scaredy cat.
Keep moving. Because, yeah, when I saw what was one of the options for how to get across the bridge, I was immediately like, oh, there was no way I would have, like, followed up on that particular trail, so I'm glad I had a little look. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so come back here. I know, Swiss Banana, I'm a fraud! I'm a liar! I'm a disgrace! Here we go.
Back again, are you? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
I'd like to take the donation into the barn myself. I'm typically good at these, but I will ask for advantage because this is a high roll. Hey, there we go.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
Now, are there any interesting faces here? There we go.
Careful, there's a trap here.
A trap on a case of teddy bears. Astarion, could you look at this for me, dear?
Delicious.
Actually,
Let's prowl.
do it stealthily just in case that guard over there spots you. There we go. Yes.
Can you please give me a hug? Bet your arms would be so snug.
Who's that rummaging around in there? Show yourself! You have 2 seconds to explain yourself before you're under arrest.
I found a load of toy bears rigged to explode, but don't worry, I disarmed them.
What? Those are children's toys. Which means if a child had picked one up... I don't want to think about it. How do I know you're not the one who planted those explosives?
Why would I disarm my own explosives? I just want to find whoever's responsible. Should be fine. That's what inspiration's for. There we go.
All right, I guess it can't hurt. I'll check up on the rest of the goods. You try and find whoever is responsible for this.
Okay, so found toys filled with explosive in the requisition barn donation stockpile. We should find the culprit.
Seems we were patrolling around a powder keg. Glad I didn't get burned up.
Okay, let's ask around some of the guards and ask maybe who dropped off this crate of toys.
Gods, any one of us could have
Oh,
been
still
blown to
Astarion, hang on.
smithereens.
what to do on my way.
Let's see. Maybe one of the guards knows?
Explosives in toys? How despicable. Hope Lord Gortash gets this stuff sorted out.
Not likely. Okay, let's get out here, because it doesn't seem anyone inside knows.
Glad Nesta sorted out those trap toys. Nasty business, that.
Excuse me, I sorted that out.
I want to have a word.
Fine.
Suppose the Manip had the right idea letting you poke around. Good job finding those explosives.
Okay, everyone's saying like just good job, but they're not actually telling me who did it. Donation record, here we go. The Flaming Fist, tasked by the city's parliament with oversight of the gatherings and distribution of donations to the refugees of Rivington, responded to what appears to be a half-hearted attempt to list donations and donors. The list, much amended, possibly to conceal speculation by the Fists, includes the following entries. Alan Aleth, 9 worn blankets of indifferent cleanliness. Lord Whitburn, 23, male shoes, mid-size, suitable for urban wear only. Enthal Danthelen, 3 sets of worn travel clothes and utensils. Arthur Gregorio, 21, stuffed toy bears, unusually weighty. Okay. Let's see, Arthur. Any idea of where you are? You gotta be around here somewhere. Because that actually kind of rings a bell. Where have I seen that name before? Okay, you can't see it but it's on my map, which is behind where my webcam is. It's this prick. Ooh. You motherfucker. We are going to have words, sir. Hey, Fiery Fox, how's it going? Welcome.
The Rivington rats don't waste any time, do they? I can see why they were so highly recommended. Anyway, I have a lot to do now those squatters are out of my hair. Goodbye!
Okay, I suppose then we're going to be looking for evidence.
Bloody squatters. I should put bear traps under the windows next time.
Lots of closed doors here.
Let's not be cursed.
Kitchen, okay. Hi Stephanie, it's me Fierce. Wonderful to see you again. I want to thank you for the little push in order to enjoy Baldur's Gate 3 before I pop in for my training. I was wondering, would you recommend taking my time with both side character romances in every interaction that I come across? I would say, like, if you have a particular character in mind that you want to romance, there's nothing wrong with, like, picking options that you think will flatter them more, because then it unlocks more, like, amazing moments with them. I will say, just, like, take your time with it. And a little tip, if you're going to a location that is going to be related or have the potential to be related to a particular character, like say, oh, Shadowheart wants to go to like this thing or like this location, or you think, oh, this location will be of interest to this character, bring them along on your party, because I mean you've got 3 party slots, so you can have like your romance partner and like 2 other characters. So just don't feel that you need to like pick like one set party that you just stick to. Take the time to get to know the characters at your own pace, and it's all good. It's all good.
Traps under the windows next time.
Like, the only other advice I would give was probably what I said on Twitter, with like it's a marathon, not a race. Take your time exploring, and you will probably be very pleasantly surprised by what you find, because there's a lot of little hidden goodies in this game. Don't do a Dark Urge playthrough until you've played the main story to completion once. Just because the Dark Urge playthrough, it has like a lot of different story beats and story moments, and like it's your character's backstory that's affected, so the world around you and like the story that you experience will be different from like the main intended like story experience, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's the only like the big things I would recommend for like, oh, this is what I recommend for a first time experience. There we go. So my character's a Dragonborn, and just as Raph visits, so we have a bit of talking in the party. There's also something about Kithrak and how people have dragons, of which there's a prompt to a Dragonborn to question the nature of the dragon's relationship with the Gith. Yes. And there's no wrong, like, class or race combination. Like, of course, there's more classes that are suited for particular races. Like a wood elf is probably going to be better aligned with like a ranger or a nature-based class, and like tieflings make great warlocks and bards. But honestly, just have fun, and there's no shame in taking hours of time to set to do the character creation, because you're going to be looking at your character a lot, so it's totally fine. Oh, it's all good, chaotic gentlemen. Always happy to help, because I am an avid D&D player, and I fully understand that like there's some aspects to this game that might be a little bit tricky for newcomers, because there's a ton of spells, a ton of mechanics, and it's a turn-based strategy game. So I totally get if you want a little bit of advice before jumping into it, but honestly, just read the tutorials, take your time with it, and this game will serve you very well. Okay, time to be sneaky.
Open view.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
I was trying to concentrate.
Okay, let's take care of that then.
Some mild plants.
Fireworks. Brilliant.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Wow, there is... I mean, this is like a secret basement, so it makes sense that there's a lot of traps around. You get some very interesting dialogue vis-a-vis Lae'zel if he plays a cleric of Tiamat, because it gets connections to red dragons. I'm very curious about that. I haven't tried to make a character that is a cleric yet, but I'm very curious about that. Same with if you played a Selûne cleric and you had a close relationship with Shadowheart. Like, full enemies to lovers vibe, I'm just saying.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Oh god, we're gonna be so vigorous in all these disarming traps. Blah, blah, blah.
Traps. How considerate. Be careful. There are traps about.
I think so long as like we disarm the main mechanism or what sets off the traps, like the tripwire, then we don't need to do all the individual fireworks, but I'm going to do them anyway. And especially because apparently there's an ad playing, so...
Be careful. There are traps about.
Wow, he's like rigged this place to high hell. I do see that tripwire there, but no one's noticed it yet, so I can't disarm it. So let's just keep moving through the space and disarm as many traps as I can.
Stepping softly. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
No, they do not.
Just as I expected.
Be careful. There are traps about.
I'm curious what happens then if you just barge into this place and just set off all the traps.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Okay, I think so long as like you disarm the tripwires, then you're fine moving past the fireworks.
There's a trap.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Okay. Does this maybe have the evidence I need? Hey.
Easy.
There we go.
Bit of caution never hurt. What's hiding here? I just want a little look.
Arthur, a package will be waiting for you at Felagur's. Better not be late again, or we'll start to wonder if you're really committed to, as you claim to be. Pick it up, put in the teddy bears, make the donation. It couldn't be simpler, really. If it's still here this time, tomorrow we'll stuff you in it. As you well know, we've plenty to spare.
It looks like our merchant friend's the one who's been putting explosives in teddy bears.
This is where the toys from the barn were crafted. What a wicked little workshop.
You almost sound impressed. Like, it's a next level of evil, like, to put explosives in toys like that. Like, Jesus. It sounds like he was, like, forced to do it or being blackmailed into doing it, but still a piece of shit.
Might be useful.
I'm going to be taking that shiny thing, though. Yes. Now time to smack him in the face with his evidence. Still going to be careful, just in case. And then I'm like, oh no, everything's fine. I like unhide everyone, and we immediately just like step into a firework. So just, God damn it all.
Better not be cursed.
You, we're gonna have a talk.
Very well.
You again. Did you need something?
I found the toys you donated. Care to explain before everything blows up in your face?
How do you... Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget.
I'm here to see you brought to justice.
Please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now.
They? Who is this they?
I can't tell you. I won't tell you.
Tell me who they are, or you'll be dead before they even get to you. Yes. Oh, come on. Let's give that another try. And I'll use lucky. Oh, I've already got advantage, never mind. Oh, come on!
You don't know what they're capable of. I'd rather die by your hand than let them get hold of me. Not that I want to die by your hand, of course. I'll leave, risk the roads, say goodbye to the city forever.
Because if he is getting blackmailed, then there must be something that we can do to, like, get something from him. Okay, so for transparency, one of the things he can give you is, like, a pass to get across the bridge, and which is why I was kind of like, it's not giving me a prompt, like, it's saying, like, oh, you'll get gold out of it, but no, I want something different. Okay. I'm going to just say, get out of my sight, see what happens. If he runs off without giving me anything, I might try and reload the conversation and give that another try. Just because I think we might have fucked up with, like, maybe encountering a bug where I can't complete the quest for solving the murder. So that's why I'm like, I just need to get across the bridge.
Oh, I will, thank you. Thank you so much.
Did he just fucking book it and I didn't get anything? Okay, let's keep going. Where's Fellow Gets Fireworks? No, wait, it's still here. Goes, no, it isn't. Fuck. 1 second. Like, I'm assuming a fireworks shop would be in the city. In the city proper. Because that's Raphael. That's the Axe Potion shop. And yeah, it's probably in the main city. Ah! Okay, let's give that conversation another try. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get Astarion to pickpocket him, maybe, if that's just in his inventory. We'll give that a try first.
Well, hello. Step quick.
Bloody squatters. I should put bear traps under the windows
Okay.
next time.
Let's give this another try.
Be very, very quiet.
Okay, come on.
A very painful pocket.
There we go.
Too easy.
Yes. I'm not gonna get greedy.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Although I like being greedy in games like this. Okay, we got the pass. We got the pass. Okay.
Best be on my way.
Oh, fuck off.
What do you get out of this?
Okay. And I think he actually ran off. Let's... Did he run off? No. Because I think he maybe, like, it went into play of like, oh, you know, he caught you pickpocketing, so let's just have a chat.
I have something to ask.
You again.
Okay, I'm just going to skip through this dialogue because we just had it.
Whatever you think you know.
And I'm just going to pick the same answers that I did before.
Sure, some gold would help you to forget. Please don't. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. I can't tell you. I won't tell
And also
you.
then I can try intimidation again. Please. Second verse, same as the first. Fine.
You don't know what they're capable of. I'd rather die by your hand than let them get hold of me. Not that I want to die by your hand, of course. I'll leave, risk the roads, say goodbye to the city forever.
No, even if he was weighing it over his head, he put, like, bombs in teddy bears and gave them to tiefling refugees. I imagine there's, like, a moment where, like, Silatia's having this conversation and she just glances over and she sees Astarion smiling and closing the door. No, you die here.
What? No, wait!
He is... Oh, he has 6 hit points.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
1 shot, 1 kill. Oh, and I get his gold anyway. Perfect. Now let's just go through the rest of his house and rob this man blind. Oh good, more camp supplies. Perfect.
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
But darling, we're in the middle of robbing this man. I thought you'd be enjoying that. I would if he had a semblance of taste, darling. Oh, hush you.
Let's crack it open.
Agreed, it is now open for the refugees or anyone who might actually need it.
If not over, then through.
Ooh. Madame Amira, thank you for the invitation. You know how much I love Sheres's caress, but I still haven't lived down my last experience with the Drow twins, and I fear they won't have forgotten my little mishap. So that was probably my last visit. I hope you'll understand. Okay, now I need to know what he did, but it's none of my business, so I'm just gonna quietly fold that letter and put it back and pretend I didn't see anything. Okay, so there's the key for that. Wait. Was he the guy who originally sent the letter, like, being all pissed off that you couldn't have peacocks as pets? That makes so much sense! Sorry, because it was back in Act 1. There's the letter on the road where you come across, like, essentially the massacre with the gnolls, where there's, like, a bunch of travelers that have got, like, stuff all over the place, and one of the things you can find is a letter from someone in Baldur's Gate complaining that you can have peacocks as pets. So, that makes total sense that it's this guy. Written in a furious, slipping hand, this is a letter to the editor of Baldur Bash, a tabloid notorious for its controversial articles. Dear Editor, I find it despicable, nay diabolical, that you would defend Baldur's Gate's ridiculous restrictions regarding animals in the city. No animal larger than a peacock may gain entry. How archaic. My darling, it was a bear, that's right. My darling Giselle is the most well-behaved bear you'll ever meet, and yet to spend time with my child, I must visit my summer home in Cormyr. I call upon the Parliament of Peers to resolve this issue immediately. The emotional and psychological well-being of the people of Baldur's Gate is at stake, and I shall take this to the highest authorities should it not be dealt with accordingly. Right now, Giselle cries out for her father. This archaic policy has separated a child from her parent. I don't know how Grand Duke Older Ravengard lives with himself. Yours faithfully, Mr. R. Pickens. Oh my god. Is it his fucking diary? Oh, I'm stealing those fucking shoes though, because those are nice. Okay, can we read his diary? Okay, we're starting tonight out with just like murdering a man, like no finding bombs and toys, murdering a man, and then reading his diary. Fuck yes. An unfinished love story handwritten by Arthur Gregorio, whose name is attached to the bottom of every page. I'm so sorry. Her ample bosom fluttered like dove's fingers, brushing against his nails. The very ends of his moustache stood to attention as the fire stirred behind his eyes. No doubt this was love. Love. Ah, love. The stuff that dreams are made of. It made him sweat to think of it. The graceful, enduring, blossoming magnitude of what it all. The priceless, breathless, weightless, sheer romping joy of it. Wow. I love it that the one thing he comments on in particular is the curling quality of his mustache. Okay, like, there's so much to love about this game, but it's little things like that. Like, just, they didn't have to put in shit like that, but they did, and that makes me happy. Oh, I love this game. Okay, was there anything else? Felt like it was fireworks. Let's go up along the main bridge again. Just in case. And they might be in the lower city. Actually, I might just pop into the general store and maybe sell some stuff.
Gildra? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you?
First of all, you're exquisite and I love you.
Of course. Gildra's finest.
Okay, what can I sell? Some unneeded silver platters, goblets. Oh, I've already got nice shoes. I can sell those then. And Astarian's already got 2 amazing daggers, so let's sell that extra one. And sell that. I'm actually thinking of giving that to Astarian as maybe some leisure wear. We'll see how it looks on him in a second. As like a nice gift of like, here's some really nice clothes that I found that I think will suit you. But speaking of that, still don't have a ton of gold. Oh. That would be so good for Astarian, and he needs better armor. Ooh, those would actually be perfect for him. But what the gloves that he has now is the gloves of trickery, which gives him advantage on like sleight of hand, and he's the one who clears the path of all the traps. So I'm gonna keep those for now. I've also got a ton of stuff. Yeah, it's mostly just armor that I think would be good. Like, the Bone Spike Garb would be great for Karlach as well. Oh, I want to get that for Karlach. Okay, how much would that be? Let me just see. Yeah, it's like all of my coin for that. Maybe let's wait and come back for that later.
Come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Okay. I do want to give the... where is it? The brass.
Someone there?
Let's see how this looks. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Okay, so this happens all in the same day that we have the confrontation with his siblings. And I imagine that he feels quite heated about that still, and like very frustrated about like upcoming events and all that. I'll be taking that. And then Silesia comes up to him. Also, if you want to see what Astarion's like OG casual and armor looked like in the early access, this is what it was. Come on. Oh, come on. Show me the cool armor. Never mind then. Okay. But how that originally looked when it was on his brother, that was what his armor looked like for the early access. I like the new design. I think it suits him and matches his character a bit better, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna have him hold on to that for now. But yeah, I really like that on him. Oh, but no, then I should get rid of the dye color on my armor so that we match. Fuck. Okay, 1 second. Am I really gonna do this? Yes, I'm gonna do this because I want us to match, maybe. I will see what it looks like after tonight. And then I might change it later.
Will ever believe this? Time to press ahead.
Yeah, everyone's getting new threads. Absolutely. Okay, yes, and yes. Let's keep going. Past this stupid checkpoint. Okay.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them has sticky fingers.
I can't hear you.
Just keep having those conversations out in the open, that's fine.
Does the hand to kiss the lips? The lips the tongue. If your mighty Mars needs...
I got it.
Okay.
Thanks.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my...
Yes, that's why we bought our new threads, and they look amazing. I have an official invitation. Actually, before we go over across the bridge... Actually, no, let's go across the bridge. We'll find, like, where the waypoint is. The next closest waypoint, and then let's take a long rest.
No entry today. Special occasion.
See? I've been invited to the ordination.
Won't be. You don't look the posh sort.
Excuse me?
Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Hell yes. 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 Oh shit.
They're harmless. Except if you're a criminal.
Okay, so he's in the fortress itself. Okay, the drawbridge is down. Let's fucking go back to camp, take a long rest, and then we'll come back, because I want to get Karlach for this. Actually, no. We haven't even taken short rests yet, and everyone has their spell slots.
Indolence breeds madness.
Okay, I'm gonna go nip back to camp first. We're gonna get Karlach for this.
Very well.
Let's see. Lae'zel, are you right to stay behind? Because we did what you needed to do.
I need a moment for the two of us.
I'm listening.
Wow, that was almost friendly.
Shook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Oh, and Will as well. Thank you for that. I will do that then. I will grab Will too and ask Gale to stay behind.
Copper for your thoughts?
Come on, we're heading out.
Hell yes.
And Will, where are you? Let's ask Gale to stay behind.
What's on your mind? I
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Thank you for understanding.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Well, where are you? There you are. You dashing devil.
Well met. That's the spirit.
There we go. Okay, let's do a quick inventory check for everyone.
now?
Astarion, you've got enough healing potions, you've got plenty of poisons, and some utility spells, that's fine. Karlak, I think you're good. I mean, you're always fabulous, but I think you're good for now, but I'll give you some of these extra potions that I have.
The pride of the gate.
And Will, I think you could do with maybe some more healing potions.
Still breathing, despite everything.
So I have a lot. So quick, frantic inventory managing, just in case things go really bad. Okay, I've got a lot of arrows, I've got a lot of good things. Okay. Okay, any spells I need to cast on myself, I think I'm good.
The pride of the gate.
Will, you need your Armor of Agathis. But then let's do a quick short rest.
And here I go.
Okay. There we go. Now we're good. I would like a sound routine for Stephanie Soft. I love you. For like everyone in this game.
Need to find a way.
I just love everyone in this game so much, you guys.
Not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house?
Seems like a lot.
So yeah, even though it's always good to have Shadowheart because high level cleric and amazing healer. I can also do healing spells, and we have tons of potions as well. Hang on. Can I make any extra ones? Apparently not. I'm gonna craft that though and give that to Astarion, just in case. Because you never know when you need an invisibility potion. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's great.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
This city will never be yours.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Oh, before I have a little look around first.
I almost believed you this time.
There we are, waypoint discovered.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
In a minute.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Ooh, Flaming Fist Quartermaster, interesting.
He wasn't even hurt.
That's fine.
Can we go looking around a little bit before seeing Gortash? Okay, we're not supposed to be down here. Actually...
Best be on my way.
Time for a little death. Quick and quiet.
Nice. Nice.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Maybe there's someone down here that could be of use to us with facing Gortash.
Free for the taking.
Or not.
Light on my feet.
Maybe let's not push our luck with this.
To put my hands on everything.
Because we're in Gortash's fortress and I'm a little nervous about fucking up.
Lord Gortash is expecting your fist. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Okay.
Have to keep going.
Let's maybe hold off on that for now. I want to look around. I want to touch everything. I want to explore everything. Cast to put my hands on everything.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I'll get there in a second. I just want to have a look at you. Oh, plaque?
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Fine. We'll go to the audience chamber. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and the stretch check. Oh. Good to get those done and dusted before we settle in for whatever comes next. Because we're going to have to fight and we're going to have to kill Gortash, so this might be a combat-focused stream, but we will see.
Is expecting you.
What happens next is out of our hands.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Mizora? Ah, kindly, what the fuck are you doing here?
It isn't little Will. Straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
I don't like how she sounds excited about that. Like, I'm very happy to kick Gortash's ass, but the fact that she's excited about it as well, I'm like, She's fully expecting us to get killed.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Gortash can wait 5 fucking minutes while I look around, okay? Lord Portia, why does that ring a bell?
I should speak up.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Hey, Ostava, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, God. Okay, I'm a little nervous about what's going to be happening next, but I'm going to do a hard save, just in case.
It must be exhausting to be so cynical. Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing you've been doing.
Wish me luck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, that's a lot of... Oh, no. Where is he? That's a lot of civilians.
King's people, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravenguard. Thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Okay, just tell her to keep a level head. We might need Gortash alive to save the city. Let's wait to strike until we've had the chance to question him. Oh, thank God for that.
You're asking a lot. But I can wait. For a while at least.
Okay.
Let's get Baldur's Gate safe. Then rip his throat out.
Perfect.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects.
Oh, fuck
Please,
you.
Come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I'm not afraid of her.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me.
He's got to be
you'll have
fucking
nothing
kidding.
to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Okay, this is when things get tricky. As it currently stands, we are in his fortress, surrounded by people who are loyal to him and a fuck ton of steel watch. If we attack him now, we die. There's no way out of it. if we word this alliance carefully, we just need to get into the city, do our business, kill Orin, come back, and then kick his ass. Ooh. Ooh. I like to think Salacious' reaction was the same laugh. Like, she's more equipped in diplomacy than I am, so she probably just, like, kept it internal, but that's immediate. Like, that is the sound her brain made of just... Sorry, my lord. It's all the dust. It's all the dust in the air. Must have gone to my lungs. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna detect thoughts, though. Guidance. Please. Yes. Okay.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. She keeps her word, I keep mine. We will rule as one.
Kind of want to go with the first one. I'm going to go with the first one. I was either going to go with the first one or the third one, but now it feels like, I said it last time, like every choice now is like walking a razor's edge of like, oh, this could end so badly if we fuck up. But I'm going to try and choose with my heart and what I think Silesia would say. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketherick.
So Ketherick was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise, but you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketherick and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me.
Again, she's better equipped at diplomacy than I am. Oh, I don't want to say a definitive yes or no yet because I want to see what happens if we step away from the conversation. Because I don't want to make an oath to this prick. I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
You, Orin Ketherick, the brain. What was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. All out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute god. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
Where in the Nine Hells did you find a powerful artifact like the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
I've had enough. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, fuck. So he did warn us about, or taking his word for that wasn't a lie. He did warn us about them being an imposter among us at the camp. I'm trying to make choices in character that would make sense, but we are also surrounded by Steelwatch. Oh, fuck. I don't want him to be named Archduke. Oh, I don't want him to be named Archduke. But this feels really dumb to pick a fight here and now. I'm trying to be smart about this. Because, yeah, he's already got, like, his power structures in play and all the Steelwatch. Like, and they are strong, too. Like, Karlach's strong, but I don't think she could take on, like, 5 Steelwatch warriors in one fight, so... Yeah, I'm gonna pick 4. I have no interest in this sham of a ceremony.
Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect.
Fuck you.
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs,
fuck you.
Dearest Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
I'm gonna say nothing. I'm sorry, I don't think we could win this fight. And he's already flexed his power that he controls over us. We need to take care of the Steelwatch before fighting him. I think we just have to let this run its course for now. We're absolutely going to kill him, but not yet.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Fuck you. Karlach's gonna be fucking pissed at me. Okay. So in this little moment of everyone leaving the room and stuff, because I don't think I've posted Silesia's full backstory yet. But there's a point where in her history there's a rift between her and the rest of her family who lives in Baldur's Gate. And this is all like general high society, or like, it looks to be mostly nobility or people of note in Baldur's Gate. And so I imagine, and like in my little scenario, is that when she comes in, she doesn't notice him at first, but when everyone's filing out, and after that moment where she's kind of looking around the room in a panic of like seeing all the steel watch and deciding whether or not to pick a fight with Gortash now, her father is here, like further back in like the seats and stuff, but also in attendance, and they have that point of recognition, but she doesn't say anything, and that's kind of the turning point of when she says nothing. So, oh, Karlach, please don't be angry.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
He seemed like an absolute fraud in a very nice coat.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry.
They will be imprisoned until they prove loyal.
Okay. We'll confront Gortash later, but I think we should need to take care of Orin and then find an opportunity to catch him unawares somehow. Well, let's maybe have a chat to some of these nobles in case they have anything interesting to say.
Is a Baldurian truly free from fear for his future?
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
It's mostly going to be remarks like that, I believe.
Flaming Fist stand ready, with Gortash at the head. They can't fail.
Ravengard, Archduke Gortash, man of the people, the right people.
This is some bullshit! That's it. For that, I'm summoning my beautiful bird, and they just take a massive poop on the carpet as we leave. Also, has Corvus's armor improved? Or gotten more detailed? I think it has. We match, because I've still got my diadem. I'm so happy. I love Silesia so much. Her diadem matches the armor on my bird. Everything's coordinated. I love this. Okay. Everyone's just chatting and milling around and being idiots.
I've grown quite fond of Evan.
Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. I need to go stew my anger somewhere. Okay, that's locked. Okay, fine, let's get out of here. Oh, Mizora. What's up?
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
Where have they taken him?
To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Fuck off, Mizora. Will, what's up?
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Mizora's up to no good, that's for certain.
Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Okay. So much in this game. Can we keep going now? Can we go this way now? Okay. So far, so good. At least as long as we play nice. Okay, let's just get to the lower city. Start looking around, I think. Okay. Before I get too carried away. Yes, we need to disable the steel watch. Okay, so I think we have actually stumbled upon Orin's nest in the previous stream, the place with all the bodies. Wisdom Baldur's Gate. Zora. Okay, before we get carried away, let's maybe have another look at this strange area that we found, just in case we just happen to stumble across that by accident and there's something new there. Yes, thank you. It was a Temple of Baal that was underneath, I'm assuming, then the main city? Because yeah, I imagine that a Temple of Baal would be much more grandiose than just the pit of bodies that we found. But let's have another look down there just in case. Because I just want to be thorough in this area because there's so much happening. And there's hidden clues for a ton of different things around here. Nice.
Let's have a look.
Oh, lots of goodies around here.
That will fit in my bag.
Cool shipwrecks to look around. There's a lot of bodies around here. Which feels like I'm on the right path for something.
Enemy of me, friend.
So that's what that was. Ow.
Michael,
It looks like we made it through though. And that's what matters.
You bastards are listening. Just get this over with.
Hey, what's up? You don't look so good, friend.
My legs. Can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Who is your boss?
Stone Lord. He'll saw this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Not before I'm doing that wonderful dying dance. Thanks for the gold.
No traps, please.
Oh my god, there's a whole ass pirate cove down here. What? What? Okay. I guess we're doing this now. I want to be thorough in this area before moving on to the lower city district. So let's proceed with a bit of caution, shall we? Actually, Starin, you take point.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Yes.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Anything else?
Better make my next move. Anything of use?
A lot of corpses around here.
Decapitated, but still warm.
Oh no, they're still here, aren't they?
Wish I had a bag of holding.
What am I getting us into?
Have to keep going.
Everything's fine. Careful.
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no. Oh no. Who's here?
Looks like those two are about to fight.
Okay, let's quick save and then maybe come and say hi.
To the easy path.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these arses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
That's so Disney. Can't we all just get along? Must we really fight? I know that seems like the more like middle ground thing to say, but I'd rather not get involved in whatever this is.
Too late, Cook. Nobody but us leaves this place alive.
Okay, it looks like my side was picked for me. Never mind.
Over here.
Cunning action dash to get to a slightly better vantage point. There we go. Ow. Okay, so long as one of them lives, I think we should be fine.
heading out.
Get you. Okay, can't get you any closer.
The guild owns this city.
Okay. It's fine. Hey, I'm the only one allowed to do that. Okay, fine.
Coming through.
Nice. Nice. Nice one, Will. Ow. Excuse you, that was rude. Very nice. Okay, and you're getting a potion, my dear. Okay.
Ready for this?
Nice. It's fine. Okay. Nice. Will, can you get closer to do Arms of Adar, maybe? Yes. Okay, that's as close as you can get, that's fine. Nice.
A better position.
Nice. Okay, we've just got one more, it looks like.
Say bye-bye.
Nice. Cool.
Breathe deep and move.
Okay.
You did good, stranger.
Thank you.
Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
Happy to help. Who did we just kill?
A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord.
I heard the Stone Lord's name from a dying man. Who is he?
He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others.
What are his agents doing here?
We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the guild now.
I deserve a little something for helping you.
Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
You dealt with the Stone Lord smugglers, the guild will be grateful. 600 gold is nothing to sneeze at, so thank you. Okay, that is a very cool weapon that I think Karlach would appreciate. I could sell that actually. The guild has called wind of our activities down by the river. The Stone Lord has personally requested you see off any visitors. I've heard murmurings that your dockside crew begin to doubt the tales around the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipment secure and he will not need to come down in person to make a demonstration. Well, he's dead now.
Anything of use? I'll take that.
They're shipping in mind flayer parasites. Oh, I'm glad we killed them then. Oh, I'm very glad we killed them then. Let's see. Yeah, let's give that to Karlach. I'm not sure if she can wield warhammers like that. Let's have a look.
Don't be shy.
Because that axe is cool. Yes. Oh, it's two-handed maul. Okay, perfect.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Cool. I'm actually going to give that drink to Karlach because that seems more her style. Okay. And let's have a little look around.
Another step
and then
forward.
kindly get the fuck out of here. Well, what was that thing about aid to the Underduke? Perhaps some members of the city's criminal guild repulse an attack by a new player on the scene, the Stone Lord. It seems the operations are under threat. We should head to the guild hall to find out more. Oh, that's right. 9 fingers. That was mentioned last time. Okay, visit the guild hall. I'm assuming that is in the main area of Baldur's Gate. We can get to that later. Okay, and then I'll leave them to... Oh, I wonder. Quick save before I have a little look. Because it's not saying I can't look in that. Annotated ship's manifest. Let's have a look. Ship's manifest. Amidst the mundane goods, a specific unit of crates has been circled with a note pinned on top. A reminder, the Stone Lord's goods. We don't need to see the man to know he's serious about his property. If you're tempted to crack the crate and take a look, remember Orin and the wide-eyed loons who came to take him away last time out. I didn't raise a finger to stop those goddamn mad bastards, and I won't for you either.
What's in here?
Okay, they're not getting pissed at me taking that, so thank you. I will just take these though, because I don't like the idea of any of these falling into the wrong hands. And then let's kindly get the fuck out of here. We go. And let's get out of here.
Something good here, I hope.
I mean, it's a corpse and there might be shinies on it, if that counts. What matters is we got out of there alive. Let's keep getting the hells out of here. And try and maybe take another crack at finding that dagger, but we will see. Yes, so it was behind that. Let's have a quick look up here first, because I want to explore this area thoroughly now.
Care for a dip, Will?
It would be my pleasure, Carlo.
That might be worth a
Once
bit.
the Absolute's been crushed for good.
Heroics don't leave half enough time for messing.
Oh. We just want to have some fun. Do I have anything that improves perception? Thought I did. I've got like... Okay, yes, it doesn't improve perception, it improves initiative. Never mind then. Ah!
That's curious.
Oh, lots of things hidden around here. Custard and pink rose dye. Combine this dye with equipment. Oh, that is like soft, beautiful pink. You know what? I'm gonna save that. It's not Ceates kind of colors, but it's still very pretty. Also, that over there looks curious. Wait, we can... There's this whole other section up here we haven't looked at. What? 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 Oh my god, there's so much in this area. Oh. When the dead bodies look promising. Oh, they're probably leading to, like, the hidden thing, that's hidden under the bridge. Let's have a quick look around just in case there's anything useful. That looks like that's an actual dead end. But nothing else looks like. At least as far as I can tell. Let's just look under here. Again. Because who did we take with us last time? I think last time... We didn't have Shadowheart with us last time, and... Okay, what does perception rely on? Is it wisdom? 1 second. That's my skill checks. Yep, it is wisdom. So in that case, Shadowheart might be able to spot it if we don't have someone who can see it this time around. Because she has very high wisdom as a cleric. Come on. Because around here, it's not around here now. Smear. Just a whole mess of bodies. Yeah, nothing's coming up. Ah, shit. This might be a bug. Because we came across here before formally accepting, oh hey, we'll look into the murders. So it might have bugged something where it isn't loading the check. Ah! Because I'm kind of at a loss of what to do now. Because I downloaded the new patch. So I was kind of hoping that that would be fixed like the issue we had with Voss. But apparently not. Yeah, actually, Firefox, because this is causing like a point of frustration, yes, tell me just straight up if this is like the right area for it, or if this is like a bug that other people are maybe getting. Because it could be that I'm just looking in the wrong area, but I've explored this cave like 3 or 4 times top to bottom. Ah, okay. Okay, so yes, I get it that this isn't like the temple to Baal, but I was hoping that this was maybe where the clue was for solving the murders that were happening at the Openhand Temple. Because yeah, we still haven't solved that particular quest yet. Because yeah, there was... I think that we did come across a clue down here. Hang on. But it didn't spark anything in the journal though. Okay, let's have another quick look around. I mean, is that a clue? Clown severed torso, Jesus. Come on. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. Because these were all people that were tied to the temple, and we didn't find anything else around here that pinged off anything in the quest. So let's get out of here. Yeah, I very much know who would potentially be the victim of that terrible... Or how that other murder was connected with the clown torso. Okay. Okay, since we're skipping over that, let's go back to camp, speak to Mizora, and then maybe take a long rest, I think. And then we can head into the lower city of Baldur's Gate, and then we can grab Shadowheart because we're going to be looking for her parents. So let's talk to Mizora first, if she's here. Or she might be here when you take a long rest. Actually, let's grab Gale and Shadowheart because Gale wanted to try and find those books.
Mizora. I'd take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
Really? Really?
I'm sorry.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Already feeling better.
She might only show up at night when
Well
we're looking at what's available or who's around.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Because we haven't had Shadowheart with us for a while.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good. All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Hell yes. I do seem to have this bug at the moment with Shadowheart where her character sheet, like her icon doesn't load, but everything else seems to be fine, so that's just like a little thing.
Let's get going.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Okay, anyone else who hasn't had the chance to chime in about Mizora yet?
That's in my heart.
Really? Oh.
Mizora schemes
Hi,
with
Nature
Will's
Dad.
very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
You know what? I haven't spoken to the babies today, I think. So let's see how they're doing.
Well, friend.
Yeah. Pet the babies.
Oh, I love them so much. How are you doing?
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Oh,
more.
Baby.
Moving ahead.
Actually, does Aelin have any interesting insights on Mizora?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
You are just exquisite and I love you. How's Isabel doing as well?
Keeping very well, I hope?
I am. Okay, Mizora doesn't seem to be here. Okay, so saving and reloading helps fix that. Like, I think we're good for now because it just seems to be more of like a little detail. I'm happy to keep going for now. But let's take a long rest because everything's fine, and then we'll head across the bridge. Well. Also, new look, hell yes. Hi, Mizora. Fabulous as always, darling.
Sorore surge. Testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Ah, way to make an entrance. Just what are you up to?
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
What are you proposing?
A life for a life.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
Okay, so from my understanding of what Will's told us about his relationship with his father is that it was fraught and difficult at best. We need Will, and he deserves so much better than sacrificing his soul to Zariel. He absolutely deserves his freedom. I'm siding with Will on this over his father. That's, and totally not at all what Silesia is also thinking with her own tenuous relationship with her father from Baldur's Gate. She sees a lot of herself, like, she sees a lot in Will as a kindred spirit in a lot of regards, so she would absolutely put her own autonomy over her father's, so she's going to suggest Will does the same. Break the pact, Will. You deserve your freedom.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Wait, is she now permanently... Oh my god, she's in the camp now. This bitch. I mean, she is a lovely addition to the camp. But fuck you, Mizora. Well... this is fine.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
You are your own man now, Will. It's better this way.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Maybe there's a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
What's our next step then?
We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city. From the brain.
Also, that outfit though looks so good on Silesia. Like, the red and gold looks wonderful, and like maybe we'll want to change it when looking at Astarion in his own very dapper outfit. Yes, I could see you appreciating him. Let's have a little chat with Mizora, and I totally don't want to smack her in the face.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
Ah, I see you too. I have not mastered top button technology, just as I have. That only just clicked seeing the 2 of them side by side. Like, okay, maybe she kind of likes Mizora a little bit for just like her sense of style. That's the only thing she likes about Mizora. You forced Will to make an impossible choice.
Impossible? My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
I don't get it. If Will isn't your warlock, why stick around and give him power? That did not do anything? You've left Karlach alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
What can you tell me about the Hells?
The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
You never told me how the Absolutists captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
She's in a bargaining mood. If you're going to be staying, I need something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Still suspicious of that, but you know what? I'll take it. Starion, how are you doing, dear?
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
Okay, I love that outfit so much. I think maybe after we settle things with Cazador, I'll change my outfit's colors to match his. But at the moment, oh, they look so good together. Can we talk about the two of us?
Can we? I suppose we can.
Kiss?
There is nothing I'd like more.
Okay, it's still got the bug then. No, I was hoping it would be patched, but that's okay. I'm taking it as gentle forehead kisses in that case. Good, good.
I do rather like that, you know.
Makes me very happy to hear that. I'm interpreting that as a gentle forehead peck, and that's making me very happy.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well, but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that, but we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark.
You sound like you speak from experience.
No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
How are you holding up, Karlak?
What's on your mind?
Okay, I just wanted to check if she had any thoughts with that mess with Mizora.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Voss has gone underground. He'll be waiting for us there.
Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
Okay, let's have a quick chat with everyone and see what their thoughts are on what just happened with Will, because I feel so bad for him.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the Pact is worth it to him.
Okay, all good.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pact, but to do so in order to escape one. Truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Hey, Nature Dad!
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
What are your thoughts on Mizora joining
Come
us?
to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
They're fine, everything's fine, they're perfect. Okay, let's do a long rest in that case and get ready for tomorrow. Right in the beds again. Oh, do I have anything I want to give people though? I think mostly stuff that I want to sell. I'm going to put that away though. Oops. Where are the beds? Actually, kid, how are you doing? I haven't spoken to you in a while.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I'm still very suspicious of you.
Please, don't look at me.
Okay. You two just... what is your deal? I need to know what your deal is. Hi. Are you brooding?
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Was that a compliment? What are you doing?
Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Berlin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
How so?
In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Okay, in this moment, because she's been a little bit hostile with the Emperor in the past, of just like feeling that manipulation and being lied to, and this conflict of interest of like keeping Orpheus like imprisoned because it keeps her safe, but it's also like she needs to set Orpheus free. So in this strangely human moment, she's going to give an awkward smile and just say, "Do you need a hug?"
I appreciate the offer, but I don't think it will help.
Fair enough.
What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Remember that you stabbed this man. I mean, you're not wrong, but Like, friendships have been started on worse terms. Thank you for sharing that. It didn't feel right for her to like then reach out again.
You have shown me
because
great
they're still
empathy.
a bit weird between them.
Closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form.
No!
I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness.
No.
Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more illithid we both are.
No.
Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
My character is so pretty. She's so pretty. How's everyone doing? Anyone want to chat? Everyone all good? Ready to set out for the day? I believe so. Gail, you need to do your magic thing. Let's get that mage armor going. And the armor of Agathis. Oh!
Never a dull moment.
Scratch wants to talk though, so... Where are you?
One day I'll catch a break. Something's on my mind.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got for me?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Oh, it's a pretty stone. Yay. I can't help be curious about what the romance is like if you choose to romance the Emperor. If it's like a little awkward because he's just like holding your face in his hands and just like looking at you, and he just like is looking at you adoringly and just goes, "You know I love you in this form, but you would be so much more beautiful were the skin peeled back from your skull and replaced with tentacles." And you're just there like, mm-hmm. Thanks. I mean, what the, like, I love the tentacle side of things, but not for me.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Good.
Ooh, more.
Good baby. Good baby. Okay, let's head out.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Alright, let's get going.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus.
Okay, Lower City, here we go. The illithid version of I Can Fix. Goddamn, you're not... I hate that you're not exactly wrong. Yes, we will venture forth. Because we have areas to explore. We're probably going to get very, very lost, but I will do my best to not get lost. Can't guarantee that though. Thank you for the stretch check. Ah. Oh. We're finally into the thick of Baldur's Gate and I'm so excited.
surrender. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency.
You can do better.
Failure to comply will result in imprisonment.
Okay, I'm just gonna take my time with looking around, but key important areas. Okay, Steelwatch Foundry is that way. Ooh. Okay. That's where Cazador is. Fuck. Sorcerer Sundays is that direction. That's the fireworks place. We need to find that hidden Shah spot for where Shadowheart's parents are. So at the moment, let's prioritize maybe trying to find someone who can help Karlach if we happen to stumble across someone, like a blacksmith. Actually, we need to find our blacksmith friend here in Baldur's Gate. And Shadowheart's thing and Gale's thing, and we'll start to slowly wander around and investigate stuff. Okay, here are the barracks. Anyone interesting? We're gonna back out because that's a Steel Watcher, and while we're on okay terms, I don't want to push my luck with them. Damon, that was it. Thank you.
You really won't feel it.
Nothing.
Mistra has a shrine within the city, located in the Stormshore Tabernacle, if my memory serves me.
Good to know. Let's see if we can
Do
find
whatever
them.
you need to. But I shan't be paying my respects to any of the gods on show.
Never felt the call of the divine, Astarion?
I tried them.
Very welcome, sir.
None of them answered.
Shame.
I love Astarion so much, but so much of the stuff he says just breaks my fucking heart. That hurts. Like, okay, to put this in perspective, it's one thing in our world, in the real world, to pray to a god like any of the amazing gods that are out there, and for them to not give you like the assistance that you need, or what it is that you are praying for. It's an entirely different thing to live in a world like Faerun, where there is legitimate proof on the daily basis that gods exist and will meddle with mortal affairs. I imagine at any point in Astarion's time with Cazador, he would have offered absolutely anything he had left to give to the gods to get him out of what he was going through. Whether it was like, oh, I pledge a vow of celibacy, a vow of poverty, I will become a paladin, I will become a cleric, just save me. And none of them answered. That, in that context, is utterly soul-crushing, and 1000% explains why he is so bitter and like frustrated and angry about like all the like more heroic stuff that you start off doing at the beginning, because like no one, not even the gods, would help him. That hurts. That hurts a lot.
I need a quick word.
What's your deal?
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot. The smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me.
No. Strange way to earn your keep. Do many take you up on this?
Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not?
Of course I'm not gonna hit you.
Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Okay, fine.
I can think again.
Fine, let's keep going. I'm just kind of curious about what this whole deal is. And I want to be thorough with looking around. I'm curious about what's behind every single door in this game. Let's meet. Strip of paper with the following words written in blood. I found you. One last chance. Municipal sanitation notice. The Department of Drains and Underways are aware of the issue of the penetrating stench emanating from the round street hatches that provide access to the city's sewers. The tribe of gutter kobolds, contracted to maintain free flow of sanitation tunnels, appear to have been slain or driven away by forces or circumstances unknown. The resulting backup is responsible for the unpleasant odor. The department is taking appropriate measures to remedy the situation, but in the meantime, do not attempt to address the situation yourselves. Citizens are prohibited from using the round street sewer access hatches. Leave sanitation to the professionals. Okay, I'm not going to break into every single building that I find, but I'm curious. And we'll put a pin in that in case we need to go sneaking around looking for stuff later. Oh, is this it? I mean, this looks promising. I'm just going to have a quick glance around here, because was this a temple?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Floric, former advisor to Duke Ravengard, has been found guilty of treacherous and seditious activity against the people of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, shit.
She will be executed 5 days hence.
Oh, gods. Okay. Yeah, this was something that Gale wanted to...
Mistress likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Selûne, Mystra, Tyr, and Helm. Okay, cool, cool. And then all of the gods. Okay, let's interact with the one of Mystra, because I'm curious about this.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, here are this humble plea. Shield our...
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mystra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
You don't want to make an offering? A prayer of some kind?
Trust me. It'll take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some fervent thoughts to convince Mystra to break her silence. On my account, at least. Commune with her as you see fit. I've no wish to stand between you and any inspiration she might deign to offer.
Okay, so I'm not a fan of Mystra because of all the fucked up stuff she's done to Gale, but that dress though, kind of love it.
Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands.
No, I'm not going to leave an offering to her. Fuck you, Mystra. I will see the statue of Selûne, though, because I'm curious if Shadowheart has anything to say.
You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Your scholarship of religion tells you no more."
Okay, let's leave that for now. I don't have any particular dealings with Tyr or Helm, so let's have a look at the main statue of the gods.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many. and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
I will say, like, out of all the gods, maybe the closest one that Silesia would worship or have some respect for is Sylvanus because of ties to nature and stuff. So yeah, maybe. Read what's inscribed on the altar.
It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
I would say balance and ambiguity probably fits best because nature, balance, blah, blah, blah.
The gods are ready to receive your donation.
Or it could be a different one.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Oh, and Leviatar as well. She likes Leviatar. Okay, who have we got? We've got Bahamut, Corellin, Illustre, Gal Glittergold, Ilmater, Lathander, Maliki. Maliki is actually probably the other, like, god she'd have the closest ties to. I want to see if Leviatar's listed, though.
The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice.
I love that it changes. Do we have Leviatar? No, we don't. Come on. Loth, Talos, Tiamat, Shah. Let's go with Maliki.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Oh, okay. What should we donate? Wine seems appropriate, maybe? Ooh. Oh, we can offer almost anything. Okay. What's something that... something nature-based, I think. Actually, no. Let's... yes.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Okay, fine.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
So I'm curious about this now. Okay, let's give some more wine, perhaps. Maybe? Because I can only seem to select one item at a time. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's like 4 bottles of wine.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion
Oh,
is
she's
required.
greedy. Okay.
The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Okay, maybe something nature-based then. Like some black oleander? And
Your
flowers?
offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Maybe an arrow as well? Because I'm trying to determine if, like, the offering has to be particular to the god themselves, or if, like, it's a monetary value thing. How about gemstone as well, maybe?
Your offering is accepted, but
Ah!
more evidence of devotion is required.
Oh, my paladin also prayed to Maliki here. Awesome. Okay, in that case, I'm not sure how much I gotta donate for that, so let's
I wonder what the next move is.
jump to Shadowheart and
Worth a try.
see if she has a reaction to Seluna's statue.
Seluna.
Feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you.
Okay. I'm gonna see what happens if Shadowheart makes an offering. Out of all of my stuff. Okay, fine. You know what? Fuck it. This is important. Can we split that first? Just trying to find something that's already split. So I don't want to donate all my gold. Let's say 150 gold pieces? Can't tell if that split it off.
Your offering is accepted.
Ah, okay.
More evidence of devotion is required.
Listen, we have a tempestuous relationship with all of the gods in this game. I tried.
No, never mind.
But I need that gold in order to get away with murder, okay? What's going on here?
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
No. Okay, so Councillor Floric is going to die in a couple of days, so we need to break them out of prison, methinks. Great. Okay. Attention, have you been hexed by a hag, lost a loved one, do a deal? You're not alone. Join the other survivors of hag treachery at Baron's Coop. Alone, we're vulnerable, but together we can stand up against hags. Wow, okay. Oh, this is so cool. Now, where would the Emperor put their things? Okay, I want to talk to everyone here. Starting with the bard.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian.
Oh no.
We got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along?
Oh, bite. What's this laugh riot?
It's all about the Boffoyoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize.
Alright, you're on. It's gotta be better than killing rats.
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision.
Oh
So
no.
The elf song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
Willoughby the comedian, folks. Were his jokes good, or did he just smell funny?
Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am.
Okay, the vampire one feels a little bit too basic. I asked a zombie reanimator out on a date, but she said she wasn't interested in necromance.
Didn't I tell this joke already?
Come on, that one was good. Clap while I rip out your spines. Jesus, some of these are so bad. Okay, our cleric tried to cast healing word on a ham, but it was already cured.
Big jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job.
Don't quit your day job, mate.
You know why it isn't wrong to fart in a Stormshore tabernacle? It smells divine.
Alright, I'm just gonna glance around and see if there's anyone interesting. Okay, you might be important. Who are you?
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
Okay, let's see what's up.
Aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Business going well?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Tell me about the murder.
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope.
I'm looking for a place to stay.
I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over.
That works for me.
Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Perfect. Okay. Anything interesting around here? Not at the moment. Let's see if we can head upstairs. Kitchen kitty? And their name is Tambourine.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me.
Oh, you have a rat issue? We can help with that, maybe.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there.
Why don't you simply speak to them?
Speak? To the filthy vermin who are ruining my stock? I think not. Oh, go on. Nothing better to practice your skills on than a few rats.
Okay, fine. The names are Zambomba and Tambourine. I love them.
Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
I could do that.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you will find my old lodgings.
Okay. So I'm glad we stuck our nose into this business then. Rats! Okay. Here we go. They have 1 hit point. We just need to, like, make our way through this and we'll be fine. God, that is a lot of rats. Shit. Do you have an area of effect, one that isn't ridiculously OP? I mean, you could always cast Fireball. There's always that. Perfect.
Getting close. The wine's set up. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
Don't mind if I do.
The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
We just killed all of those rats in like less than 1 round of combat. Hell yes. Steph, the way your face lights up when something delights you in this game makes my day. Thank you so much, Mojo Beast. I just adore this game so much.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Okay. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Ooh.
Something over there. Here we go.
There we go. Nice, nice, nice.
Detector's been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Fuck! Okay, fine. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I just love this game so much.
Kenthe, Blackett has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
We will. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Not a sound.
Picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Of course, you guys need to get the fuck out of here.
Ready. Unseen.
Best step softly. Keeping my head down. Time to press ahead.
Here we go. Oh great, they're over there. Yay. Great. This is fine.
For the Queen!
Okay, okay, okay. Let's see, what can I do? What can I do? Nothing right now. Let's just get you over there.
Talk to me. Onward.
Ah, damn it! Okay, we need to take care of that. It's fine, it's fine. There's a lot of people up there. Okay, okay, okay. Ah! Stop that!
Rook to Queen 6. Nemesis.
That's fine. Hell yes to fireball. Starring, you kind of need to snap out of this. Come on, come on, come on. Good, good, good. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, at least you came down. I can hit you better. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, let's see. Who's holding concentration on that? That would be you. Nice, nice. Good. Okay, Gale. Gonna have you summon a minor elemental up here. Yes! Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
I'm ready.
You're gonna be okay, Starrin. We can get you back on your feet. Ah. Good. Stop that. Oh, thanks for the hydrates check. Very nice.
What path lies before me?
Good, good.
I'm not going to last much longer.
You're gonna be okay, Shadowheart. We got this. Come on. What have I got? Ooh. Hang on. Let me just see what spell scrolls I've got. You're gonna be okay, Starren. We got this. Good.
Stay focused.
Got this. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Yes, there we go. Come on. Just got 2 left. Ow. But also, I think we're doing okay.
This way.
Okay, can we get you to come down at all? Oh, just one more. There we go.
Is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
Here's hoping. Oh, look! Some more stuff we can give to Lae'zel.
There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Nice, nice, nice. Don't think we have a longsword yet, so we'll give that to Lae'zel. More shiny things. Oh, thank you, Sam. Oh. Inroads by arms dealer Gortash. Oh, because this is all stuff from before his big rise to power. Okay. 9 fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on illicit arms trade in the Kiontar Valley. Through inroads badly understates the case. Annexation would be more apt. Sorry. Former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and outside the city, the Zentrum, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given its apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. Interesting. Okay. Following individuals are a threat to our operations and need to be silenced. Anyone of note? Renforth the Putrid. All seem to be fairly standard. Okay, what was it called again? Oh, the inevitability of moral decay and its benefits. That seems like a very illithid book to read. A lengthy essay on the inevitability of moral decay, the opportunities it presents, and the way to capitalize upon it. Introduction. Chapter 1. Morality is not absolute. Chapter 2. Why moral decay is not immoral. Chapter 3. One man's decline is another man's gain. Chapter 4. Those who play and those who make the rules. Chapter 5. How to win the game. Interesting.
With haste.
Hey Melody, how's it going?
Let's see what this does.
For night's use only, do not distribute. Bury behind counting house, past Baldur's Gate near Upper City. Good to know. Oh, and we leveled up. Awesome. I'll take care of that in just a second. Okay, standard stuff. This was a note to all the Knights of the Shield. Please find within our latest intelligence on the city's lockdown and alternative smuggling routes to the upper city. Take note and destroy after reading. The rest of the note appears to have been torn off. But why don't we level up? Also, I forgot to summon my bird again. Whoops. Ah, my beautiful bird. So pretty. Okay, but let's level up. Nice. Okay. Favorite enemy. Okay. Bounty Hunter, Mage Breaker, or Ranger Knight. I might go with Bounty Hunter. You gain proficiency in investigation. Creatures you hit with ensnaring strike, either ranged or melee, have disadvantage on their saving throw. I don't tend to use ensnaring strike, but proficiency in investigation is pretty good. Proficiency in Arcana. What are my current skill sets? I might go with Bounty Hunter. Although Mage Breaker could be very good as well for me. Lord Azul, thank you so much for the subscription! Especially, oh my god, for 3 months in advance. Thank you so much, Lord Azul. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's go with Mage Breaker. Because then we get proficiency in Arcana, which I don't believe we already have. Where can I look at my existing stats? Okay, Beast Tamer. Urban Tracker, get expert at navigating the wild within city, gain proficiency in sleight of hand. I tend to leave that stuff to Astarion because he's much better at it than I am. But Wasteland Wanderer for resistance to cold damage would be good for me because I already have resistance to fire damage as a tiefling. So let's get that and get resistance to cold damage too. Any spells I want to swap out? I don't really use Lesser Restoration, to be honest. Let's get Ensnaring Strike instead. Because especially if I'm going to do... If I want to do Bounty Hunter and then I get proficiency in Investigation, which as like the main focus character for a lot of interactions is quite important to have. So let's pick that, I think. Because yeah, proficiency in Arcana is good, but I'm pretty good with my Arcana. Hang on. Okay, because I'm now getting +4 for proficiency. So then I think maybe Mage Breaker would be better. Because then I get proficiency in Arcana, which I don't have. And then I get True Strike, which is really quite good as an archer. It is still a concentration thing, so I have to choose that or Hunter's Mark. But that's good for if you want to get like that first hit. And it's also a cantrip, it doesn't need a spell slot. Yeah, let's go with that actually, and then I won't swap that out. Yeah. Also, I can hide in plain sight. Camouflage yourself with your environment to become invisible and gain +10 bonus to stealth checks as long as you stand still. Very cool, very cool. Yes, let's go with that. Next up. Hello, darling. Okay, what would work well for you? I was going to suggest improving your dex, just upping that to 2. Although the mobile feat would be very good. Let's have a look. Lucky could be good. No, you know what? Let's just do a basic ability improvement to improve your dex, I think. Yeah, let's just up that to 19, I think. Shadow Heart, let's see. Okay, Divine Intervention. Oh, yes! Oh no, because this is different rules. Oh, Divine Intervention. You can cast Divine Intervention to invoke your god's aid. Once used, it can never be used again. Good to know. We will save that for an absolute Hail Mary. Thaumaturgy, light, produce flame. I think light suits Shadowheart well, given her wonderful new form. Good. Okay, yes, that all looks good to me. Yes. And Gale. More spells for you. Let's see. Bone Chill is quite good, so let's pick that. Okay. Level 5 spells. Let's see. Conjure Elemental, Dominate Person, Hold Monster. Planar Binding could be very good. Wall of Stone, Banishment. Let's go with Planar Binding, because that's really used for other enemies. Celestial, Elemental, a Fae, or a Fiend. Just trying to think. There's a chance that we'll go up against like fiends if we go after Orin. Actually, Conjure Elemental might be good because then we can get more allies on the field. Phantasmal Killer. Stone Skin. Fusion, Dimension Door. I'm going to grab Dimension Door as well, because that's really good for getting the battlefield all set up. And also then Gale can just cast it, because I think I've only got like one more scroll of that. And then if Gale can just cast it, then he could take either Silesia or Astara into more like better spots on the battlefield. So yes. Yes, yes, yes. And let's see. How many spells can I have? Okay. And that looks good to me, I think. Okay. And yes, it is a very good spell for if you need to turn tail and run. I absolutely agree.
Welcome, rest.
Short rest to just catch our breath. Now, where did he say it was? It was behind a statue, wasn't it? Yes, this looks promising.
That's curious.
Eee. Before we go there, let's quickly check up here if there's anything good.
What's hiding here?
This is great.
My old home.
Oh.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Dog collar?
Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
The Emperor had a pet dog? Oh god, my heart. Okay.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal when I had meals like that.
No.
An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now.
Oh, that makes my heart hurt.
The chains I used to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
So you kept your snacks chained up in your basement. I mean, I ain't judging.
What's that?
There she is, in all her glory. Jueschke Stelmane, my old partner. My cutlery set, a gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
Why is my heart full of feelings?
My old wardrobe, the home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. Okay, you can't be frightened. If the wearer is infested with a mind-flayed tadpole, they gain +1 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Disadvantage on stealth checks. It makes sense. It is a huge-ass outfit. Oh, gloves. Charm a frightened creature to gain 1d4 plus bonus to attack rolls and saving throws. Okay, I'm gonna send this to camp because it's just too cool to not try on at least once.
A ship, a keepsake from my final voyage, pinched in a moment of sentimentality.
Okay, let's just see what Silesia looks like with the armor. Let's just get it to a good spot. We'll just see what she looks like with that particular armor on. Because it doesn't really suit her skill set as a ranger, but I gotta see what it looks like. I don't care if I'm not proficient. That is cool as fuck. Oh my god, she looks so hot. If she was playing any other, like, class that would benefit from that. Ooh. Ooh, hang on. I mean, I already have disadvantage on stealth checks with the adamantine scale mail. I mean, okay, listen, if I was doing the romance path with the Emperor, I'd be 1000% wearing that. Oh my god! Oh, that looks so good. Oh, it looks so good. It doesn't suit my skill set, but it looks so good. Okay, listen. I gotta see what it looks like on Astarion. Just give me a second.
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry, I need to do something for science. I'm sorry, please, just... I am looking so respectfully right now. I am looking just with nothing but the greatest respect, Astarion. Like, we rely on your stealth so you can't wear it, but... hot damn, that's really suits you. Gloves. Okay. Let's send that back.
No one stopped me yet.
Send that to Cap. And send that to Cap as well, so we can give that to Lae'zel. Oh, that was the ring that we picked up with the rats. Keepsake ring, dominate beast. Created by a conglomerate of druids one moonlit night when all the stirring violins of insects, elms, and whispering winds consorted, when wild beasts immune to taming prowled unseen. Oh, hot damn. Like, okay, I want to make a playthrough where I romance the Emperor just so I can wear that armor.
My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
Okay, does the sword do anything in particular? Sword of the Emperor. The weapon deals an additional 1d4 damage against shapeshifters or polymorph creatures. Cool. The sword has +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. That's pretty cool. Of all the characters that I think would benefit from it, it's a long sword, so I'm thinking maybe Lae'zel would maybe benefit from it the most, I think. So in that case, let's send that to Cap.
Here goes nothing.
Go. It's down here. Lower city sewers, okay.
It's not safe here. It's too late for me, but not for you. Run as fast as your legs can carry you.
Lae'zel? Lae'zel, you're hurt. What happened?
Orin happened. She seized me from our camp, bore me here to Baal's enclave. She slit my belly and filled her cup with my blood. A toast, she said, to her false god. She told me when her cup ran dry, she'd come for the rest of me. I'm done for. I will hold her off as long as I'm able. Run while you still can. Don't even think about fighting her. This foe is too powerful.
That's Orin. That is Orin as Lae'zel. I know it. I just fucking know it. I will not run. I have no fear of Orin.
You'd underestimate Orin the Red. The last mistake you'll ever make.
Fucking knew it! Hi, darling.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
What have you done with Lae'zel?
Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
The Murder Lord wants me. Why?
Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin.
How exactly do I sharpen myself?
Against the tyrant's throat, of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is balls. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
We can handle a few more assassins. Let's take care of Orin first. I know, chat. I know you're looking respectfully and you want me to team up with Murder Mummy, but no. She has Lae'zel captive. And you know what? That doesn't surprise me. Maybe, like, this was something, like, that they put in, like, they have to capture, like, one of the party members as well and hold them, like, at the Temple of Baal for this, because otherwise everyone would just side with Orin. We have to add a little bit more to it, a few more stakes. Otherwise, everyone's on board with Murder Mummy. But I see you, chat. I see you, like, doing your things of just like, but Murder Mummy. Murder Mummy is holding Murder Mother hostage. Yes, exactly. So we need to rescue Murder Mama. Gortash can wait. I'm coming for you first, monster.
Oh, silly, silly little slaughterhound. My assassins will not let you. If you hunt me, then they hunt you. The Murder Lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
God damn it, am I carrying her backpack as well now? Shit. Okay. Shadowheart, can you hold that for me, sweetie? Thank you. Ah! Okay. Take all of these things, because we need to find where they've taken Lae'zel. Okay, let's just completely pick this area clean. We'll see where the hells we are. A journal stamped with the official seal of Duke Valen Stelmane. It seems to be an attendance log of the caregiver during the Duke's ongoing illness. Most recent entries detail a deterioration in the Duke's condition. Can't explain the relapse. Duke lacks appetite, awareness or interest in anything. Occasionally asks after visitor, which I suspect may be cause of current condition. Duke used to receive visitor in private every 10 day, always hooded and cloaked, always shown in and left to attend Duke privately. No luck in finding. Ollie can't recall visitor's gender or even stature. Could be half-orc or halfling for all I know. Hoping for their return, visits appear to ease the Duke's mind and body greatly. Oh, that's sad. Okay, there's no way we're making our way through that. So let's get out of here. And yes, let's head back up to the tavern. We'll let them know that we cleared out all the rats, and then I think we will call it a night. Because I am quite sleepy.
Interference with flaming fish property will be dealt with swiftly.
Okay, let's head to the tavern.
Afternoon.
There you are.
Let's have the discussion.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this.
Thank you. Chef Revere was pleased to reward us with gold. Very nice. Okay, let's, because I've got some stuff on me, let's sell that.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Okay, just some unnecessary junk that I've got on me. Maybe we're good for everything else. Because this is all more food and drink stuff, and we have plenty of camp supplies on us.
Fill your boots, mate.
Okay, let's go upstairs, get ourselves sorted, and then let's call it a night.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Developer's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
Maybe I could be of help.
Chances are the constable will throw you down the stairs, but go ahead, citizen. I could do with something to break the monotony.
There we go. I haven't checked out the new camp yet. Just with the mindset of we have a...
Stelmane's Parlour. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Oh, is this our new camp? Foraging is a thing of the past in the Offsong Tavern. To purchase camp supplies for resting, simply visit the dumbwaiter to hatch. Yes! Oh my god, these are our new rooms. This is the new camp. Oh, hell yes! Okay. Okay, I can be on board with this. Also, everyone's got their own bed. And it's got their own little customized stuff. Okay, Shadowheart and Will. And there's Halson. Chihira, yes. And there is Karlak. And Gale and Starion. Also, you might not remember it, but a couple of streams ago, how I was talking about the bit of lore that Astarion like had to put all his clothes, sew all his clothes back together and stuff, and he only had the one set of clothes throughout his entire captivity by Cazador. And in the tent, tucked away before you come here, like in his like normal resting area, there's a Dakoba Blue, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. How's it going? Pull up a seat. Make yourselves comfortable. How's it going? I am Stephanie Swanquills. At the moment, I'm currently playing just purely Baldur's Gate 3 on my Friday and Sunday streams. We keep things very chill here, very welcoming. And yes, I'm a voice actor. I also have like a YouTube channel, and I've got a number of voice acting credits as well. So yes, I like to do fun voices on my stream as well. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. Alrighty. I think the volume might have jumped a little bit. Oh no, it seems to be fine. Okay. But hey, Dakoba Blue, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you guys are having fun. What were you playing? Instantly checking the IMDb. I also have a website that has my full resume and like my previous clients and all that. So you should be sure to check that out as well. Oh, amazing! Baldur's Gate 3, hell yes! Okay, I have to know if you want to share what class are you playing and what race are you playing. We are playing as Silesia, my tiefling ranger. I love her. She is wonderful, and I love doing like reading her lines in the voice that I've given her. It's so much fun. Hell yes. Yes, as I was saying, so for everyone who's joining us now, I was just saying that there's the bit about Astarion's lore that he had the one set of clothes throughout his entire time with Cazador, and he sewed them all back together himself. And when you're still out camping in the wilds, you can notice tucked away in his tent is a blanket. And so it's probably the only piece of comfort that he had in like the whatever he was allowed to sleep in, probably just like a dungeon corner or something like that. But that blanket was the one thing that he had to bring some level of comfort. And in his bed, even in this beautiful, luxurious tavern, there's still the blanket. And oh look, there's spatters of blood everywhere. But it's like little details like that and environmental storytelling that just fills this game with so much passion and love, and it's just absolutely wonderful. But Dakoba, thank you so much for the follow and for the raid and all the good things. Thank you so much. I've played approximately 60 to 80 playthroughs since release, but for this stream we are doing co-op and I'm playing a Wood Elf Spore Druid. It's a very fun class. Hell yes, we're just clearing up the Underdark. Okay, good, because we're like fully into like Act 3 by this point, so I just wanted to maybe check in case of like spoilers and stuff, because we're like well into the story by now. And then there's my beautiful lesbians. Isabel and Aelin, I love you so much. I hope that the fur babies are comfortable here. Because it's a little different than what they're probably used to, so let's maybe check in on them.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Babies.
More.
And Scratch, how are you doing here?
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I am. Yeah.
Oh, your tiefling looks lovely. They're my favorite race to play as. Same here. Same here. I love tieflings so much. Yana, how are you doing?
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
You better, kid. You're now the camp cook. And Mizora's standing there moodily, as always. Alright. Let's perhaps leave this chamber. How are we doing for time? Okay, we're coming up to 4 hours. So the next thing we'll do is we'll be looking into like this murder investigation at the tavern. But I want to save that for next time because it's getting quite late over here. And I don't want to get completely burnt out tonight. And we've done a good almost a bit over 3.5 hours. So this feels like a good point to wrap things up because there is a lot we need to do in Baldur's Gate. We also now have a ticking clock with rescuing Florin. So we might have to do a jailbreak for that, but we will see. And yes, thank you, Sam. I will make a tea command. I will take care of that this weekend. Thank you for reminding me on that. But yes, thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I had a fantastic time returning to this wonderful, wonderful adventure. I'm glad that that particular bug was fixed. Now, hopefully they'll fix the one where we can smooch Astarion at even heights. So we'll have to see what comes out next time. But thank you so much for joining me, my lovelies. And if you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider following. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. You're welcome anytime. Be sure to check out my other socials that are in the chat right now, including my 2 YouTube channels, one for my ASMR tales and the other for my Twitch VODs, and my Twitter, my Insta, and my TikTok. And let's see who's currently streaming. I could send them some love. Come on. Alrighty, so the wonderful, as always, Brian and Amelia over at Deckard Games are currently playing Uncharted, it looks like. So I'm going to send you over to them, and be sure to give them a lot of love from the Blue Rose Respite, and I will see you on Sunday for more Baldur's Gate 3. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, my lovelies.